It's Andrea here at Second Act TV, coming at you with yet another episode for your viewing pleasure, I guess, right? So, here we are looking for jobs. It's fall, and I have outlined a couple of quick tips in the last few episodes. The first one being, about your value proposition, talking about the length of time that you have to capture someone's attention, which is somewhere around 6 seconds. Also adding in bulleted accomplishments with metrics to show what your key differentiators are, and also what you put in your heading at the top of your resume, your contact information, what that should look like. So I'll invite you now to also download my 8 tips to a rocking resume so you have these all together in one place. And then today I'll talk to you a little bit about length of resume. So you may have noticed already, if you're an executive or creating an executive level resume, that whoever you talk to, they'll all have an opinion. It's like ears. We all have 2 of them. So everybody will give you an opinion on what to do with your resume, how long it should be, whether it should be on 1 page, whether it should be on 3 pages, whether it should be functional, whether it should be chronological. Well, I would say that it should be value-based, and it should be problem and solution focused. So I'm not looking for the story of you, because for me as a recruiter or headhunter, it's the biography of someone I don't know. And I don't want to read that. I want to find someone who can solve the problem that I have. So I'm going to say that again. Finding someone who will solve the problem that I have with a crackerjack value proposition or executive summary, with bulleted accomplishments with metrics, with contact information that doesn't leave me guessing, do I call their mobile or do I call their landline? And by the way, if you have a landline, it's kind of hearkening back to the 80s. So you want to stay fresh, stay innovative. If you have a landline and you want one for whatever reason, that's perfectly fine. But only put 1 contact information on your resume, because you know what? The confused mind buys nothing. And you want to engage with people. You are the product, right? This is all about your brand and your branding. So again, contact information followed by value proposition, followed by key differentiators. And then today we're going to talk a little bit in the remaining couple of minutes that I have with you right now about the length of your document. So I told you before, however many people you ask, that will be the number of responses that you get around length. But your resume should be as long as you need it to be in order to describe the key factors that you've done in your last few jobs. You should have somebody review your resume, walk you through it, look at your history, so then you can tell what's important. And also, it depends on what your focus is. What's your focus? What are the roles that you really want to get? Who are your top companies that you need to get in front of? And what are the pieces of your career that you really need to highlight? So, I'm not going to say it should be on 1 page. I'm not going to say it should be 4 pages. Typically, 2 bleeding on to the 3rd page for someone who's been in the world of work, for an executive, for a senior leader. So, but it all depends. What's more important is what you put out there in terms of your value base and in terms of being solution focused. So again, grabbed my 8 tips for a rockin' resume here. Sign up for a resume review and join me on the Second Act podcast, as well as on my site, andreabriscoe.com. So looking forward to seeing you soon, and I will continue to make a difference 1 career at a time. Take good care.